Hello. How is your brain this evening? Nothing really planned for tonight, just kind of goofing around, a couple of small ideas. But first, some vapors of creativity. It got cool out. It's kind of lovely. Okay, so we're going to start with a drone. A drone. Oh God, it's a drone. So real quick, I'm just gonna go blorp for one bar and then just go time stretch, because look at that precision. Look at that. It's right on the start of the measure. Look at that. It's not even 128th note late. It's a miracle. That's weird. It's unlike me. However, what can we do with this sound? I mean, I don't want it terribly. This is basically all I want. Is just a saw drone. But I think I've got. Okay, so what we can do is there, go down an octave, and then add the higher octave to it. Oh no, drone. You've gone away. Why did you go away? Diode ladder is good. It's good. That's the... I'll tell you what, though. I think a compressor would be a good idea on this. Because what I want to do is... See, it's still like when you do the filter sweep, it's still going to get... It's still going to get louder, but not by a huge amount, I guess. Minus 20. Let's make it a little bit higher than that. To 1. Wow. That's basically like a hard limiter. Okay, it's pretty good. It's pretty decent. It's okay. So then I think the good thing to do would be to... What does mod wheel do? Nothing. Perfect. Okay, let's do a little bit of modulation wheel going to the filter cutoff. Filter cutoff, like so, in a decent amount, so that when we hit play, it's not nearly enough. crank it all the way up. Whoa, whoa, you, what are you doing? That's a little much. Pretty good, maybe a little, just a nudge higher, 75-ish. There we go. So I wanted to have that possibility of being all like snarly and stupidly bright, and the full extension. I feel like that's a dark blue sound, so we'll go with that. Okay, now the second question is, what does this sound like when you repeat? Okay, the release is pretty long. The attack could probably be a little bit longer, 600 milliseconds. Point is, if you had loop off, would it sound really obnoxious, like, oh, I've just played another note? Or is it just going to kind of be a smooth transition? That's a pretty damn smooth transition, if I do say so myself. So let's do a thing. Can we go half that length? Yeah. Did it time stretch them proportionally? It did. That is a happy thing. Okay. I would like a heavily phased and effect-ridden drum machine, I think. I think a drum machine like a... Oh, we could use like an old school thing, like a CR78, because I have Jiggery Pokery Kings of Kong, which is such a great... Oh, look at that. We got CR78 loops. I think that's our winner right there. All right, let's plop that guy down there. And then vape. And then effects process this thing. Although we could do a thing. We could do this thing. We could do... No, not that thing. This thing. Copy loop the track. Plink. Okay. So there's our loop. What did I just do? What is happening? Alright, you're actually not going to come in right there. You're going to come in later. Okay, so we got a big swelling warm wall. Any faster than that we have in the air tonight. Which had a CR78 on it. There's the callback. Gotta love a CR78. I'm curious now, what is in here? I don't... Every time I'm looking for like an interesting rhythm or something. I almost like that better. I kind of think I do like that better, actually. What happens if we just port it over? Yeah, see, it's not quite perfectly lined up, so we have to redo the copy loop to track thing. Alright, now... Yeah, that's better. It's like real lo-fi. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a real slow phase on this. Reset. And then thing. LFO to frequency. Curse you, loop. about a bandpass filter? No. High pass? Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Just a regular old phaser is fine. I might suck out a little bass from it because it's a little bit boomy at the bottom end. Nope, a little less. Yeah. High pass, low pass filters. 90% of your EQing needs. Now, where is the thing with the thing? Stutter edit 2. Yeah. Yoink. We need to create a track for that guy. Yoink. There we go. Let's try something. Instead, let's reverse these guys, and let's put the phaser next. If you hold shift while you move something, it rewires it. So it should be like out to edit, out of edit, into the thing, and then out of there back in. Yeah, sure enough. Because then, when we do the subtle ones, it'll still be phasing on the backside. That was weird. Need 2 notes. Hey, you didn't record. Oh, it needs a note track. Okay. And then that we can just kind of be like this. But I think I'm going to reverse those two. There. So it should be an interesting little sort of step up, step down kind of an effect. one last addition. Let's throw a reverb on there, but a small one, like a good room. Still seems like there's a lot of low end. Well, there is. Maybe needs a little bit of help. Okay, and then last but not least, a compressor with a really pretty heavy ratio. What is the frequency of C? Middle C is 261. So 130, 65, 32 and a half. Okay, so that super low one is like 32 and a half. That's like right there. You can see that's where that peak is in the fundamental. The other one is 65, and that's right there. You can see that peak. So let's roll it off slightly above that. Leave a little bit of the warmth, but then what I want to kind of bring in like a kick or a sub bass or both at some point. Good to know the frequencies of your notes. Not that I know, but it's something to think about. Is a useful thing to know. Like, oh, I'm going to EQ that note. Well, you should know what the frequency is so that it's easier to EQ. Makes sense and all. First of all, monophonic synth. We could use any one of 50 different things here for that, and I don't think it really matters too much. I never use Thor. Let's use Thor. Why not? Brightish green seems like a good thing for that. Reset device, and then the programmer. Something like that, a little melodic line. It's just going to be like a little, I'm going to try to make it sound like an SH-101. That's all. I might tweak that. We'll see. LFO1, filter 1 frequency. Okay, one thing we need to do is go in and manually lengthen all of these notes, just the smallest bit. So select all, turn off the snapping grid. So when they overlap by a hair, then the monophonic, like legato thing will be perfect. Just want a little bit of a tag end on that guy so that it kind of starts a little bit early, you know what I mean? Like, hey, turn off the solos. Do I like it down the octave, or do I like it up the octave? There's some weird stuff going on with the I don't know, polyphony 0. Sorry. Goodbye. Yeah, that doesn't matter. If it's set on mono. Oh, we could turn on a little bit of portamento. Okay, now let's change the filter here. Let's Turn off envelope. Okay, so let's do kind of the same thing we did for the last one. Mod wheel is where? Performance, mod wheel. So that's filter 3. Up there it is. Filter 3 frequency. And then like. Me like. Let's crank that up. Alright, cool. So there's our happy little melody line. We can turn that way down and put it in the background here. See, and we can put that in at the end. I actually kind of want that a little lower. A little bit more resonant. Let's actually go to an 18 dB. A little bit more high end. Yeah, okay, I like that a little better. All right, cool. What's next? What's next is I was thinking maybe like this kind of thing, maybe poly, or would it be under like, I guess it would be under poly, because that's the only choice I got. Hook your trigger sequencer right in the ear. Monophonic patch? What's up with that? Where is the voicings? The number, the thing. Poly. It should be in polyphonic. Why? Oh, that guy's in mono. There's your problem. So I don't even know if I like that sound. Forget it. Yeah. Give it another listen. put in a filter sweep for that guy. That first track. 58%. Did I boff a note there? I think I did. Yup. All right. Now, let's edit. Number one, zero sustain. Zero sustain on any of these guys. We're gonna go straight decay. What are we using anyways? Are we using all of these? Looks like it. Oh no, these are muted. So it's A and B. That's it, man. Okay. So I want them to be more of a pluck. Like a so. Maybe a little bit longer. Just a hair. Okay. I like it. I like it a bit, yes. But we don't need any reverb. We will be supplying our own reverb. Thank you very much. Okay. What other kinds of filters do we have in here? Band pass, high pass. I do like a band pass filter, I have to say. Especially for sound design purposes, because you really don't need this giant. Like, you grab a synth and you play, and you're like, and it sounds all warm and huge and awesome, and that's great. But in something like this, it's got to be really narrow. Which is why I always use high pass and low pass filters for everything. Right? Cutting everything off. Chopping it out other than what's absolutely necessary to the final product. Like that in the mix will sound fine. On its own, it sounds thin and lame. Until, of course, we... let's come back to that. I do want to put a... Let's just put a simple delay on there. That's basically with the delay, but I want it way, way, way less. Yeah, like so. What if we went... That's cool. Or even eighth note. thinking quarter note. Assume this just pans. Yeah, just pans the delay. And that's okay. Because this is going to get our stereo spread, you know, gigantic. That is accurate, but I need all that high end. Yeah, that's the high end. One of these days I'll turn off my Steam alerts. Okay, so this guy goes like there, and then like a so. Okay, let's just hear the beginning. Ooh, it's coming from a distance to get you. They're coming to get you, Barbara. Stop it! Stop it! Loop is on. Apologies. Groove kicks in. Seems like a good idea about there. Let's do a really quick. Okay, this should start at 58, and then basically go all the way up. But then what we can do is time stretch that to make it last even longer. So then, like, starting here, it starts to get kind of more aggressive, and here it's like there. Let's groove it. Bro, why are you so loud, bro? How loud is it back here? It's probably not going to be loud enough now. It's actually okay. Alright. I'm a sucker for warm synth pads. Can't help it. Patient filter sweeping time. I like it. How about Chairman Moe's Magic Walk? I like it. Okay, so we need a swoop. Ooh, boom. Sine wave and square wave, like basically a sub. Reset that guy. Do we need to do unison? Probably not necessary. So turn off the third oscillator. We're going to go ultra low on a triangle wave, I guess. And then we'll go square like so. We'll hear how that sounds. Pitch bend range down should be an octave. Legato. I like a little bit of drift. Going to be obnoxious. We'll tone it down in a second. Okay. Now, the only thing I don't like about that is all right, let's do this. Let's first of all zoom in a little bit so we can get a load of this pitch bender. That's weird. It's weird that it, like, there's no series of points. It does the cleaning up thingy, like, automatically, which is nice. Okay, what I would like to do is chop that. I'd like to chop that note also. Jerk. What? No. Can we chop the note? Yo, there we go. Wait, now you're gone? What? Okay, fine. Be that way. Be an obstinate jerk. There. How about that? Actually, no. What I really want to do is like so, and then right here, put our pitch bender up to normal. Wait. Let's do it this way. Put that right up to the bar, and then here there should be 0 pitch bender. So this should kind of swoop down. Let's just do it manually. Perfect. Okay, it's exactly what I was looking for. And then this, it just is what it is, and we can time stretch it all to hell and do weird stuff with it if we want to, or we can let it fade out into nothingness. In the meantime, though, that guy's gonna have to be whatchamajiggered. We need to program it. So let's loop these guys. That was weird. Oh, because the pitch bender's still up. We're still down. Well, it didn't want that. I think we just need to put a point in here at 0. Boink. 2.1%. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Did it work? Did it take? Yeah, it looks like it took. Okay. But there's like a weird lag time here that needs to not exist. There, like that. The pitch bender was a little bit weird. It's not the same response all the way through that, so I need to kind of curve it a little bit, play around. There's a weird glitch in there, and I hate it. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to just do this in a different way here. Which is fine. Pitch bender testing. Okay, now let's try it in unison. Also, attack and release should be like up on amp and filter. Oh God. Strangely enough, it actually needs to be turned up a bit. Resonance isn't going to do too much. One more try. Then we'll start building up a groove here. so that clip needs to be continued a little bit. Let's get our kick drum started. Not sure if I'm going to leave that. I don't know. Let's try something. No, let's start recording it early. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. What do I not like? I don't like that guff. That contains a groove. But meanwhile, let's set up some more drums here. Actually, it'd be kind of cool to use vintage like Roland, like 505 or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Kong patches. Maybe. These sounds are very, I don't know, I like them. Most people kind of don't. That's why to buy a 505 today is still pretty cheap. I like them. I have a soft spot for them. What if it fades into just the bass? Yeah, I like that better. Okay, that's a little better. let's double that actually and add in extra drums full of drumly goodness. Super, super simple. Keeping it super, super, super simple for now. And then you right on the bar. No, you're not. Couple claps interspersed. Let's join those. And let's do some processing. Specifically, this guy, let's send him to a separate out 3 and 4. And let's send our hats out to 5 and 6. And turn down their bus effects. Also, that should be all the way the fuck up. 0 damping, all the width. Because that's basically the only time that drum reverb actually sounds good. See? Like that. Exactly. So we're going to create a couple of mix channels. Snare. Hats for bats. Keep bats warm. And we'll color both of these the same as the original. The original. 3 and 4 is the snare. It goes to the snare. And hats are 5 and 6. And they go to 5 and 6. There we go. Alright, so now we have no hats yet. Alright. Maybe. Nah. Okay, that ending was like my brain exploded and I couldn't play all of a sudden. That was weird. From the beginning. From the beginning. Yoink. How did that do? Oh, look at that. It did a really good job cleaning up the automation. Giant red face man. Go away. I don't like giant red face man. Honestly, it's like it all happened like right here. There was nothing up to that point. Almost like that. Starts in a little bit earlier, perhaps. We're gonna do one little thing. We're going to have it cut off a little bit slower so it doesn't just go like whip and make a really obnoxious noise. In the meantime, let's turn it into a far more obnoxious noise by putting it through the supermassive. We'll go a little bit smaller, maybe. No, maybe not. I don't know. How about that? I think the swelling ones don't. I don't like those as much. Only one way to find out, I suppose, isn't there? Here it comes. This would be interesting, would be to automate the clear button. Could we do that? Yeah, we can. So we can actually have the buffer, like, shut off, like, right here. Does that, like, swoop back down to 0? Did I just see that shit? Yeah, see, there's your problem. There's your problem. So we can extend that just a little bit, but the note still cuts off. But in the meantime, we have this. We can place this. Hey, John, what's happening? Dude, man, I meant to message you. 100%. I don't know how this works. 1.8%. I mean, it's an on-off button. But the Pro Disc Golf Worlds are like they just finished, and the ending is absolutely amazing. And I'm not going to spoil it. So if you're all interested, or if you've ever watched disc golf on YouTube, on like Jomez Pro or Gatekeeper Media or GK Pro, there's a few channels that do them like professionally. Watch the Jomez, Jomez, Jomez Pro. Let me just call it up. I'm going to drag it on screen because it's like absolutely amazing. It was on ESPN. They actually featured disc golf on ESPN because this ending was just absolutely incredible. Yeah, this is the one. So if you look for Disc Golf World Championships, final back nine, the lead. And if you just even watched the last 20 minutes of it, dude, it just gives you a happy feeling inside. Okay, now let's check this noise sweep in context and see if that works with the placement of that doowacky. This is a fairly tedious process because you have to start this from the beginning. Really, we don't have to. You know what we could do? We could chop the note off. We could actually start the entire clip right there and speed up the process. Yeah, go James Conrad. I've always been a fan of his. He's always just like so like low key and just like I don't know. He seems like an interesting guy. Never loses his temper. It's like, I don't know. Some of those guys are kind of annoying, to be completely honest. But hey, it takes all kinds, Let's check this thing here. And then we'll have to check it in context also. That's an interesting, weird thing there. What was that? Why did it suddenly go to like What? It's at 0, right? Or do you have to put it at 100? Like, did it not? It seemed like it worked, but it didn't totally work. which is really strange. I don't understand. Or does this have to be like extremely short? Well, that didn't work at all. Okay, so I was right the first time. This should be at 0. But maybe it like needs to be like stupendously short, like a millisecond long pulse of information. I played around on my modulars. I'm going to do a modular stream again tomorrow at some point. See? Oh, you know what that is? That's the note. Is it the note? Oh, I'll bet you it is the note. It's the fact that I increased the amp envelope on it. I'll bet you it cuts off in a long-ass time now. One more time. It always takes a little bit of tweaking to get this thing perfect. But I brought my drum brutes to the studio and I hooked it up to the vector sequencer. So I can sequence, there it is. So I can sequence analog drum sounds directly from my modular and stuff. Because I'm like, I don't use that vector enough. And I'm like, I've been thinking about, adding drums more officially. And I'm like, you have a fucking drum machine sitting here. And you have the vector that you never use. And it works great. I played around for maybe 2 hours today. I had to update the vector too. That was one of the problems. Like, I tried putting it in that mode and it just didn't work, and it didn't work, and it didn't work, and that's because it needed to be updated. But it took a chunk of internet digging to figure that out. Yeah, and then it took 4 tries to do it. But it works. Let's listen to this, kind of not from the beginning, but... Noise sweep should be queuing in. Yep. Okay, now placement. Like, we could put that right here so that it's like a slap in the face when the groove kicks in. But maybe not. Maybe have it a little bit more, a few measures from there, let it kind of calm down a little bit on its own. Okay, that's the one option. The next option would be like that. Or even here. Or just chuck it and see what happens with nothing there. I rather like it. Claps too loud. Yeah, but still mean sounding, which yeah. Okay, I just wanted to put that there. Okay. Was there no snare in the first chunk of this? No, there wasn't. Okay. Or clap, I mean, not snare. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we'll keep it at the end of that chunk, that phrase, that whatever you want to call it. It's an 8-bar chunk. So, what do we need? We need the legend. We need a. Actually, you could put it here. C. That's I'm not completely stoned. Well, who are we kidding? Anyways, this feels like a nice medium, no, dark green part. So this is going to be a plucked square wave with a shit ton of delay and reverb. Unison, yeah, thing here. So let's put this guy on 3 oscillators, but we're going to go and we're going to enhance the drift substantially. That is probably way too much. Then we're going to put this on early. And then can we do it on It's been a long time. Anyways, where were we? Oh yeah, I was making a plucked sound, and not that. Envelope, heavy amount, frequency way down. We could do unison. But then we could detune one of these oscillators and put it up a fifth. Yeah, that's the way to go. That's the way to do it. That. 16, 8 foot. E track. There's some weird phasing going on in there. But I can fix that. It just needs to be detuned a little bit. Okay. So a lot of variation in rhythm in that, and stresses and stuff like that. So let's tune this patch because I feel like this is going to be a really cool part. Detune, that's already detuned. We'll keep one of them in the center. Let's play with that drift. Yeah. This calls for a celebration. I mean, an LFO. This calls for an LFO. Cutoff frequency. Where are you? There you are. No, we don't want tempo sync, you jerk. Could tempo sync it. 4 bars maybe, or 2 bars. So if we restarted this, re-triggered it, does it? Yes, it does. Try to go a little bigger. Better. You know what? Let's try something different. Let's try I have better LFOs than that, or I should say I have a more detailed LFO than that. And finding it, however, that is another story. We could search. Know what I mean? Gee, George. Is that one? No, I think it's. See, this is where I always get confused. Is it in the utilities? Is it in? I know I have this one, but that's not the one that I'm looking for. Oh, should probably try to fucking scroll down. You know, complex stuff like that. Is this the one? No. See, this isn't the one either. What the hell? You know what we could do? We could just use a matrix. That actually would work better. Okay, so here's the deal, right? We're going to use the curve on this to modulate the cutoff. All right. bipolar or unipolar? Bipolar, if we can. And then what we do is we put curve here. So what I'd like this to be, no, unipolar then. All right, so what I would like this to do is to like go up like to here and then come down like so. I like us all. No. No. What did you just do? Oh God. Yoink. Maybe a little bit more up there. It looks like a crescent roll before you bake it. That's the shape we're looking for. Now, does this work? Let's find out. Sounds like it works to me. Okay, but let's, you know what happens then if we take what's the filter at right now? 3321. Okay. See, that's kind of where I'd like it to get. Okay, yeah, there's that. So, yeah, when in doubt, use a sequencer instead. And it's nifty because it's full of red lights. I'm gonna try to. Oh God. Oh jeez. Oh, I'm not steady enough. My. Okay, there we go. Well, I'm gonna have to automate this, but what's gonna happen is our bass is gonna hit E flat here, and kind of do a little bit of a variation in what this thing is playing. But let's hear this in context and see what happens. Actually, though, I need to apply a dank delay of some sort. There's always just the good old Valhalla delay, which is usually pretty great. Echoes. Maybe. This gets repeated once again. Also, we need a pad here. I'm at a crossroads of ideas. My brain is like going, well, we could do this, or we could do that, or that. I'm like, no, I kind of want to stick with the original. So let's get something warm yet futuristic. And in the process, we can play around with pigments because that's always entertaining. It's gigantic. Geez, I thought I wanted a few pads. Captain, we're running out of voices. What's this 8-note poly bullshit? Oh. I kind of like this. It's kind of cheesy. Let's experiment. if I really like that. But again, let's experiment and see what happens. If we do some playing here. Why are you not working? That's okay. But that's going to have to be tamed a bit. Yep. Yeah. Do 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 do. Maybe Stardust is a great one. There, now it just becomes this distant. Okay. These should kind of both have the same shape, I think. So, like, that? Is it interchangeable? Yes. Redo. Couple of wrong notes, I think. Yeah, that's one. I knew it. I knew there was at least one. Yoink. No, I didn't want to do that. What I wanted to do was that. But fairly positive about that. I think I'm going to call it for the evening, though, and leave it here. I at least wanted to get that idea down and continue at some other point. So, anyways, like I said, modular stream tomorrow, theoretically, assuming the gods of bandwidth bless us with their presence. So, yep,